is getting evaporated. Sun will leave the dirt and fresh water will go up, again become cloud, again fresh water. You get all the time fresh water. If the cycle is not there, you will not get again fresh water at all. So, air, plants and trees are breathing, human is breathing. Human is breathing out carbon dioxide, plants are breathing out oxygen. What a beautiful system nature has created, you see. So, here Sri Ramakrishna says, Vidya Maya and Avidya Maya. One is taking the souls to the higher levels, other is bringing down from the higher levels to lower levels. This cycle is continuously going on. Just like in malls here, there in railway stations, we see escalators. One will be going up, another will be coming down. Like that. One is Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya, another is Vidya Maya. Darkness is needed too. It reveals all the more glory of light. To a comparison, always human mind is comparative. It goes on comparing. And comparison has no limit. It's a comparison only. There is a stick. One stick is there. Is it small or big? We cannot say anything if single is there. Another smaller stick if you keep, this becomes big. Bigger stick if you keep, this becomes small. Taratamya. Taratamya is only comparative. So, light we are aware because of darkness. We will be waiting for light. When light is there, we want the light. Whenever we don't want light, we want the light to go away. We put off the light or cover the windows and sleep away. So, this is, we see both are needed. Always both has a purpose. So, what is the purpose? It makes you understand the value of light, because the light is going to disappear, the other half. When sunset is over, you will have darkness only. Here darkness is natural and you search for light. You make varieties of light. Now this LFC came or FLC or something came. We were using ordinary bulbs with tungsten filament. Then now something has come, LED. LED has come. All these are coming because darkness. If darkness was not there, man's mind would have not searched for a light at all. There is need of. It reveals all the more the glory of light. There is no doubt anger, lust and greed are evils. Why then has God created them? In order to create saints. In varieties, one supreme entity must be there always, looking at which all others will go. Everywhere, for all animals, insects, everything, human existence is the topmost. It is the cream of creation. God has made so many species, and of all the species, He has made the human the most, almost perfect. The next stage is enlightened soul. So, the next stage is enlightenment. He has to just destroy animalhood, transcend humanhood, and reach the divine. So, here the intelligence is given, which is not there anywhere. So, human is the perfect ideal, highest ideal. Next is beyond the creation. So all the jivas come to that stage of human existence, one day or the other, when their karma works out, and punya and papa karma, the merits and demerits become equal. Whatever be the quantity, the moment it becomes equal, human birth comes. If merit is higher, you will become angels and gods, demigods and all that. And if the demerit is higher, you will go to the lower planes of existence, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala and all this. Here, evolution, higher and higher. When it is equal, you get human life. So, saints are perfected souls, those who have reached the beyond and living in the world. And these are the things where we have to reach. All humans have to reach that sainthood of absolute perfection. And here, to attain that state, there must be always a sample. In world at all times, there will be a few at least who have realized God. That is the nature's assurance and nature's example. So to create that all humans have an ideal before their eyes to reach that perfection, where they are free from nature forever. Nature cannot bind them by any means. Neither karma binds nor kala binds. They are beyond everything. So that example, where do you find? Why do you find? Because of the small bonds, kama, krodha and all, they have conquered. The conquest will make you this. Man becomes a saint by conquering senses. Is there anything impossible for a man who has subdued his passions? Sri Ramakrishna is asking. All these are there. The main purpose is not to harass, but to make the jiva evolve. Imperfections are acquired. Perfection is to be attained. First, acceptance of jivahood itself is the first error we have made. And then holding on to senses. It is just like a person falling in water is catching at the straw, floating straw, thinking that it will make him float. He cannot float holding on to a straw when he is drowning. But he holds on. The moment the jiva's formation is there, it is like infinite ocean in which one drop is becoming ice. And the ice immediately, till then it was ocean. Every drop was ocean. That one drop suddenly becoming ice. In ice, nothing is there except water. Still there is distinction without difference. It is water only. But it thinks, I am separate from all this, I have become alpa, jivatva. This acceptance, I have become alpa. If it understands I am after all water, what is there? Whether I am in ice form or steam form, it doesn't matter, I am water. Then it is mukta. But it doesn't accept. It thinks I have become alpa. It doesn't think I am water. It thinks I am alpa. The moment he accepts jiva, then the infinite has become finite. The eternal has become temporary. And then to hold on to, he wants to go back to that ananda, ananta ananda. Whatever, where he has got icha shakti, jnana shakti and kriya shakti, because chaitanya, consciousness always has these two. Now he is bahirmukha because he has accepted jivatva. Bahirmukha, he looks at the world, he is in the realm of matter, then thinks this will give me sukha. First thing he holds is senses and mind. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. First, the moment he comes into nature, he holds on to the senses. The moment he holds on senses, the instrument, he has Bairmukha only. He sees masala dosa and ice cream outside. And he thinks, Ichcha Shakti is there. Jnana Shakti is Bahir Jnana. Ichcha Shakti is I must eat it. Kriya Shakti will go and hold it, ice cream, put in the mouth. Karma began. So it is somebody's ice cream. And he is fallen into the karmic cycle. Now there is fruit waiting for his karma. Throat pain. Something or the other. Karma and action and reaction. It will go on, the cycle. To work out the karma again, he takes births after births. He creates tendencies. He goes on. So, when is the exit? When he conquers the moment, first thing what he held was senses. Now, first thing, last what he has to leave is senses. Indriya Jaya. He has to overcome that senses. Once he conquers, substitutes senses, man becomes a saint by conquering senses. Because it is he who went and held the senses and fell into the karmic cycle. Now when he conquers the senses, he again becomes saint. That saint who has conquered the senses is there as an example. So nature is there. Nature has provided so many things and you have to conquer. Why there is lust and all? It is nature. Duality. There is good and there is bad. And you who held it, good was also there. Both were presented in front of you. Good things and bad things. Preyascha, Shreyascha. But you held only the what is priya to you, sense objects. What is good to you, Atma Jnana, you did not hold on to. Disciplines, you did not hold on to. Tyaga, you did not hold on to. Both were in your front. You could have done Tyaga, you could have done, but you wanted Bhoga. So you are caught there. Now, how to go ahead? By conquering the senses. That's why there is saint, always to create that saint. These are there, naturally there. You have holding to that, leave it. Is there anything impossible for a man who has subdued senses? When all the enemies are there within us as senses. They are running after the sense objects. Eyes want to see, ears want to hear. It is running, it is restless. So when he has conquered the inner enemies, outer enemies do not do anything. They will come and dance and threaten because you are inside there is no craving, there is no desire. You will be looking just, Kama will come and dance and go. You will be just, ocean of bliss is there within me. What do I want? What is that song? Yava phala beku nanage, Shri Rama phala viralu. So, what do I need? Then Krodha will come and show its ugly face. I am going to kill you, this, that, and all. He just smiles. Whom can you kill? If I was body, you would have killed. I am Atman. Nainam chindanti shastrani. Whatever comes, he is remaining unaffected by it. Conquest. When such a thing is there, what is impossible for him. When he has conquered senses, he has conquered the world. He has gone beyond the nature. He has attained eternal life in eternal world. He can even realize God through his grace. He can reach the absolute perfection of being one with God. In Hinduism, from times beyond prehistoric periods into remote past, from those times, history comes the other day. Before the history records are there, historians cannot penetrate into that realm of past. In that past, from those past, the Hinduism is flowing. How much of transformations it underwent, how many changes it underwent, how many ways of ups and downs it met, revival, again and again, somebody coming in, revival is there. Now you see Ramakrishna, Vinayakananda, how they revive, regeneration. So like that, how many it has undergone. But from ancient times, a few things were kept always unchanged. That one is flowing with varieties of things by the side. First thing is, God is. God exists. And He can be realized. God is, God can be realized, and there are innumerable ways, countless ways by which you can reach Him. And reaching God is the only purpose for which human bodies was given. These four important truths are flowing from those days. That God realization is the only purpose of human life. Sri Ramakrishna again revives this. It was forgotten because of the foreign invasions. The man entered a different kind of life, constantly fighting, competitions, this, that. All these things came into picture. And we lost the path. We lost our life. We started moving somewhere, helplessly and aimlessly, till Sri Ramakrishna Vivekananda came and again gave that ideal of God realization. Your only purpose of human life is to realize God. If you have not attained this, you have not attained anything. And how fast the time is going. Every day, every moment it is going. It is passing. So, our life is what we have arranged bit by bit from my birth till today. Each day, each moment is an independent incident. I am here, I am looking. I was giving the example of film. Formerly there used to be film for showing. That was called cinemas and all were recorded, not like cameras today, digital cameras. It was recorded on moving films. In 1 second, it will take 16 photos. And it will be for hours. And it will be moving. Each one, hand will be next to next. If you move like that, within 1 second, if you see one by one, little by little it is moving. when it is put in the same speed, 16 films per second, when it moves, it looks like your hand done like this. Same thing. Our life is one bit by bit, it's Kshana Bhangura. Life is Kshana Bhangura. But we link it. Sutre Manigana Eva. We link it. And from birth till today, we have the life is continuous, it looks like. It is not continuous, it is broken. A tube light, you see, it looks like continuous light. It is 50 cycles. In 1 second, 50 times it is flickering. We can't follow, our eyes cannot follow. So it is broken. It is, we cannot. So life, it looks, every moment is going. What I am trying to make you understand is time is going. Every moment is going. Death is going to come. Every moment is just going. And death will come. How many people we are seeing? Just they were here, they were talking, they were moving about, they have gone away. Where do they go? What happens? We don't know. They pass away. So this Kala, Jagat Bhakshaka, Kalo Jagat Bhakshaka is taking away everything. So the only thing in this flow of Hinduism, this is one thing we have to remember is God can be realized. There are innumerable ways to realize God, and the only purpose of human life is to realize God. Another thing we have to remember is in everyone there is animalhood, humanhood and divinehood. We have to destroy the animalhood in us, transcend the humanhood and manifest the inner divinity. This is whole of sadhana. These small principles of our existence we must realize, we must keep in our mind. Then we will see everything shines forth. Our life becomes worth living. We cannot neglect now. Time is passing. So, he can even realize God. What man cannot do who has conquered sin, he can realize God. Means it is of all the things that is the highest and which cannot be reached by common man by any means. Even that can be attained. Even when he puts, that is the ultimate. God can be through His grace. Again, see how His whole play of creation is perpetuated through lust. All jivas, the plants, trees, everything what you see is keeping its pace. The vegetation is there because there is seed formation, there is plant formation again. The cycle is going on. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.